I'm seeing myself backwards. I don't know how to fix it though. On YouTube at least. I don't know why I'm even using this. Blah 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 blah. I don't know what this is saying. All right, I guess I'm gonna just be backwards because I don't know how to flip it, y'all. But hey, everybody, thanks for flooding in and thank you for the birthday wishes. Woo! We finally made it to 27 years old. Now I can stop saying I'm 26 in my videos because I know y'all were checking me, but I'm 27 now. Today is July 17th. Today's my day. Let me check. Sorry, y'all. Got to respond to a lot of birthday messages. But I just wanted to get on here briefly and just kind of say, first of all, thank you for everybody that's been wishing me a happy birthday. I truly appreciated it. I haven't really even touched either one of my phones. I haven't touched either one of my phones at this point because I'm literally about to go to dinner with my family. So that's when I will, get back on everything. That's when I'll say hello and thank you to everybody. But for y'all that's on the live, thank you all for the well wishes. And other news as well that's very cheerful, happy news. I recently finally hit 250,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So I do want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed, who has checked in, who has watched the video, who has liked the videos, who have agreed with the videos, have also non-agree with the videos because there's some of y'all that like don't agree with me, and that's fine. Everybody that's ever watched my content to get me to where I'm at, I really do appreciate that. I was really trying to get to 250K before my birthday. It was a goal that I even had like last year, and for some reason I was like stagnantly plateauing for a little bit. But I don't know, we just hit it like this weekend. It just hit, and I remember I was at 249,999. And I was just in Detroit this weekend for a fashion show with my boyfriend, and we're like, we need one more person. So his friend was also like with us in the same building that we stayed in, and he ran to the room like, "Yo, subscribe to my girl's channel." So we finally got that 250K mark. We're actually to 250K 100. So we've even had more people come up over the last like few days. So I really do appreciate it. This was like one of the best birthday wishes I could have asked for. I mean, the older I get, the less, I'm not gonna say the less I care about birthdays, like, but just, the things that I used to care about don't matter as much as, my success, my career, my work ethic, my relationships with people. That's the thing that really matters the most to me. So again, I want to thank y'all for wishing me happy birthday, but also subscribing to my channel and getting me here because it's been a long journey. Like, if y'all knew how many times I wanted to just say, like, you know what, forget YouTube. I'm not trying to do YouTube anymore. Or, my channel's not growing, or got discouraged, or got flagged, or whatever it may have been, because there's a lot of restrictions and censorship on YouTube. I know they've had different presidents over the last few years that have changed rules from when I first started up till now. It's just been very hard for your girl to get to where I'm at. So 250,000 to me is like a huge milestone. They don't award you on YouTube for that. They only give you one for 100K, 500K, and then 1 million. So, I mean, I guess road to 500,000. But now that I feel like I've gotten to this point, maybe that means I can get maybe in the algorithm a little bit more, start growing up a little bit more on my channel, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I just thought you would be bigger," or "I want you to be bigger. I can't wait for you to blow." My time is coming, in God's name, it's going to come. My name, Chioma, is an Igbo name. Igbo is a Nigerian tribe and language in Nigeria. And my name literally means God is good. So God is good to me. And I think my parents gave me, such a beautiful name, very fitting name. And God has been very good, especially this year, 2024. I've reached milestones. I'm a new age. I'm healthy. I'm happy. Yeah, and my hard work is like paying off. Like, honestly, I didn't realize that my channel was even growing in the way that it was up until like these last few months. I'm like, usually I would average out on this view count, and now I'm averaging out at a higher view count. So yeah, I'm just so happy Some people are like, oh, you've been glowing, girl. I'm just like, yeah, because literally my life has just taken an uptick. And I do think there are many more blessings to come. I do plan on moving this year, restarting my business in a new city. My book, I just got off the phone with my publicist yesterday just to talk about things for my book and things I want to do with that, as well as just other personal projects, as well as work on myself, mentally, and emotionally. There are, strides for me to go that I do want to work on, but acknowledging them has been a blessing. And now working on them and kind of conquering them is like my next step. So just some things that I wish for myself in this new age and this new 27-year-old self is to have more success in my career because, doing YouTube to me started off as a hobby as a kid. I started at 17. I was in high school, 12th grade, 2014, and it was really just a hobby. It was never to me going to become like a career. So the fact that it's now a career, it's like, this has been great. I love what I do. I would love to keep doing it, but I do want to like do other things with my career. Like I do want to change into maybe more of the workforce or go back to school or, just kind of elevate. Like I've been doing the same thing for a while and I love it, but I do want to expand on that. So that's one of the things that I'm like looking forward to in this year. This is mad random. However, and y'all gonna be like, why are you making this like, correlation? But Kim Kardashian didn't like become like a huge name until she was 27. Nicki Minaj blew up when she was 27. Something about 27 to me is like the year of actually, blowing it up. Because I feel like this is the beginning of my late 20s. So I'm no longer early or mid 20s. I guess early 20s is between 20, 21, 22, and 23. And then your mid 20s is 24, 25, 26. And then your late 20s are 27, 28, 29. So I'm at the beginning of my mid 20s, in the next 3 years, I'll be entering 30s. And I'm just like, I feel like this is where life starts to just start to get a little bit better. Click. I am looking forward to 30s because every single time y'all tell me in my comments, like literally, y'all are like looking forward for 30s, or those of y'all in your 30s love being 30, like saying that's a better life than 20s, which I agree. I feel like 20s, you're still trying to find yourself. You're coming out of school or trying to find your career, trying to just get settled. It, to me, like I enjoy this half of 20s versus my first half of 20s. So yeah, I'm just like really looking forward to the next step. I have a lot of big plans. I finally got to shake a lot of like the things that were giving me anxiety, holding me back. And one of those things were overcoming my location. Like if you feel very uncomfortable in a location or you feel as though like you've outgrown something, you got to move. Don't ever be anywhere where you're too comfortable, because that's how I felt for like the past, like, honestly 5+ years of my life. Like I'm ready to move on and just experience a different city, a different environment. Every city is going to come with its challenges, but I've been through a lot where I'm at. So I'm just ready to, move on and try something new. I have a lot of like big plans, and it's taken a lot for me to mentally get here to be like, okay, Chioma, you have the tools, you have the experience, you have the confidence, you have, a better financial grip than you did before. You have a lot more goals, resources, connections, whatever, to kind of elevate yourself where you see yourself like in the long run. Like now when I daydream about my future life, like I daydream about things that are different than when I was younger. So those are some things I'm looking forward to in my now that I'm 27 or late 20s now. So I'm very happy. Like something about turning 26 just wasn't it, but turning 27, I'm like happier this year. Something about it just seems way more for me. So thank you again for all the birthday wishes. I'm going to read some of y'all's comments. Most people are saying happy birthday, but thank you, of course. Someone said my birthday is July 23rd and I'll be 27. I knew I liked you, girl. What is your name? It is Kenyonia LaFay. Yes, girl. Shout out to us, our Cancer season. I'm not really into zodiac, but I am a Cancer, and we're the same age, same year, same month. I already knew that we were going to be locked in. So thank you for your comment as well. JJ Love says, may this upcoming year bring you blessings upon blessings and more blessings. And amen to that. I'm, very happy with the blessings I have and, the blessings that are to come. So thank you. Someone said us born in 97, deadass should be the last of the millennials, right? They played us. I'm not saying like, okay, I can't talk too crazy about Gen Z because we're a part of it, but Someone said we're the oldest Gen Z. Yeah, Gen Z starts from born in 97, which is me, I think to 2012. So if you're born in that range, you're a part of Gen Z. But I guess they wanted to cut us off, and we're just Gen Z. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think like being in the 97 range, I think we're like Gen Z, of course, but I also feel like we have more of like a millennial moon. You know how people say like I'm a Cancer, but I'm an Aries rising. Yeah, I'm a Gen Z, but I'm a millennial rising. Whatever that means, I don't know what none of that stuff means, but that's basically what we are. If you ask me. Um, Someone said, I'm on break right now, but happy birthday, baby. Girl, thank you for watching me on your break. Hope you're working hard, but you could watch me on your break. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Someone said, Aviana said, no way you were 27. Why? I think you were like 22. A lot of people think I'm younger than what I am. That's why I was saying my age a lot, because people would be like, oh, what do you think you know, you little girl, blah, blah, blah. Or they'll be like, you old girl, look at the things that you talk about. You hating on people. I'm like, babe, I don't know if I'm old now or not. Apparently I am, but I'm happy with the age I'm at. You know, to me, it's better than last year. 20, I don't know, 26 just didn't hit. It was cool, but something about this just sounds better. But I feel like 7 is my number. I was born on July 17th, July, which is the 7th month of the year, the 17th. So there's the 7, and then 1997. So that's 7, 17, 97. 7 is my number. So the 27, it just hits for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, 7's always been my number. I feel like this is just a lucky year. And you know, I'm just happy with that. Let's see. Someone said I was finally able to catch a live. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see what else we got. We're about to go to a hibachi restaurant. My family and I, y'all know hibachi is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Love me some hibachi. But yeah, we're about to go out to dinner, so I don't want to take too long. But let's see. Someone said, I feel like I haven't done anything with my life and I'm 23. I still feel like I have a long way to go, and I'm 27. So I don't want you to feel like that. I feel like it's social media, and I don't think everybody's so-called pressured by social media, but I feel like social media makes you believe that you're not doing enough because there's outliers who are your age or younger or whatever, and they're doing X, Y, and Z. But when you look at the average person within your age range or age group, like you're kind of like right neck and neck with what the average person is doing. Some people may say I'm advanced for a 27-year-old, but I know people that are my age who are married with kids, own a home, have like really like hardcore businesses and have super good connections. Like I don't even have any of that at this moment, but I don't necessarily like feel like I'm behind. So I would say like just try to alter your mindset. What's for you is for you. What's in God's plan is for you. And there was actually a Bible verse that I came across the other day. Maybe share it with you guys if it's still here. Is it still on my phone? I don't know which phone it's in. I'm not even sure which phone. Y'all, honestly, I think I accidentally took it out my phone. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wanted to share it with y'all so much, like, because it was like, where is it? I don't think it's in my phone anymore. It's okay. I'll try to find it, but I believe it was pretty much about letting go. But just on the flip side, my mom sent me not a Bible verse, but just some, you know, food for thought, I guess you could say. She sent it to me this morning, and she sent it on Instagram, and it said, okay, now it's putting me on vanish mode. Let's not do that. Okay. Has anybody else's social media been tweaking? But it says, forget about the people in your past. They didn't make it to your future for a reason. Be true to yourself may lead to lonely. Being true to yourself may lead to loneliness, but it's worth it. And it says you'll ruin your life trying to make everyone happy. Time decides who you meet in life. Your heart decides who you want in life. Your behavior decides who stays in your life. And then it says never apologize for who you are or how you feel. It's like saying sorry for being real. You learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want from you. You cannot heal in the same environment where you got sick. And I don't know, that was just like really food for thought. She sent it to me this morning. And, you know, I kind of just used some of those words to kind of like pioneer. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most like, you know, quotes and affirmations and Bible verses every day type of person. I'm not. But when I do come across them, oftentimes they stick with me, and I might have saw it days ago, but it sticks with me, and I'm just like, okay, use that to, move on and kind of be food for thought when you're kind of feeling like doubtful about yourself. So at 23, girl, you got a long way to go. I mean, I know I'm only 4 years older than you, but where I was at 23 versus now is a complete difference. So you'll see like the fruits of your labor come through. And I feel like life for me didn't start like having like more of an upside until about 25 plus. Like people be wanting to say like, oh, someone's old, but I'm telling you, I feel like when you turn 25 and your brain kind of clicks, like maybe not about everything, let's be real, but your brain kind of clicks and you're like, okay, now you're entering like a different, era of your adulthood. Things just start to get a little bit better. You care less about the things that used to hinder you. You cut off people's lives are changing. So, don't worry about that. Just, worry about where you are now, your goals, and just take the steps and the trajectory that you need to get to wherever you want. So I hope that helps. Just reading some other comments. Someone said, yes, another 97 Cancer. Okay, we got a lot of us in the house. We deep tonight. How about that? Someone said 27 is the age where you are old enough to know better while young enough to still do it. I love that. I love that. I love that. That's very true. Oh, Choice is in the comments. Hey, Choice TV. Thanks for your birthday wishes as well as wishing me success on my 250,000 subscriber mark. I got your message. He says, happy birthday, sweetheart. Congrats on everything. This is your year and your time to do everything. And you should move out here to LA or Atlanta. Okay. I saw your post about like you wanting to move out of LA. I've never been like a LA person, but every single time I've been to LA, which I believe was 2 or 3 times, it's always been a good vibe. I just don't have it to drop on rent. That's crazy. But I want to do more networking in LA because I feel like obviously that's where like influencers, YouTubers, entertainment is over there. I've been in Atlanta a lot this year. And I've at first, like when I was coming out of college, I was like Atlanta. And then like something happened. I was like, nah, I don't want to go there. But then recently, as I've been coming back, I'm just like, there's a lot for me here that works for what I do. It's just knowing the right people, watching your back, and staying somewhere where you're not too close to the city, but also can like commute. So, I would definitely consider all of these things. Y'all know I'm definitely trying to get up out of Ohio. This ain't it for me. Marisha Smith says, I love my mid-30s. Like you're grown and finally have learned about yourself. I've learned a lot about myself, especially in the dating area. See, we're looking forward to 30s as well. I feel like people think 30s is old, but I feel like 30s is better than 20s from everything I've heard and just what I see people in their 30s doing. Like now they're homeowners and they know their self and they're just on some like grown stuff. They're not too worried about certain things. Like I just know like eventually you get there and you just have like a whole different outlook on yourself and as well as life. Hold on, chat's freezing now. Hold on now. Someone said 26 and younger, ain't it? Nah, don't do that because I was just 26 and younger yesterday. My birthday's in 2 days, July 19th. I'll be 32. Time really flies. Well, happy early birthday to you. You're also a Cancer like me. Make sure you tap back in so I can say happy birthday to you then. But happy birthday, early birthday to you, sis. Happy birthday. Thank you guys for all the messages as well. NK's World is in here. Thank you, love. Happy birthday, Goro. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I saw your comment too about my getting 250,000. I really appreciate your support as well. Let's see. Last comment here. Happy birthday, girl. You're my favorite pop culture commentator. Appreciate that. Wishing you wealth, health, and prosperity from one young Africana to another. I aspire to have an impact similar to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And the African, we got to stay together from one young African to another. I really want to, just on a side note, really expand on like making more friends, whether they're in the influencer world or just out there that are also like Africans as well. Cause I feel like, I went to college and I was like in the African group, but like, I don't have friends like that anyway, but I don't really like hang out with a lot of Africans and maybe like the area that I'm in. But like every once in a while, I'll meet up with the girls from college, like every once in a while, maybe like once a year, if that. But I also want to explore that. So I did like have like a potential opportunity to work with the Miss Nigeria Diaspora pageant. And I do want to work with them maybe for next year. But I was just like, why don't I just go out for the pageant? I've never done a pageant. I did cheer, I did modeling, but I've never done a pageant. And I'm just like, why don't I just try to do the pageant? You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do like the business side and promote and do influencer work and whatnot. But I'm like, Chama, you're young and you have a lot going for yourself. And this is something that you've always wanted to do, but you never did. But why not just try? So I know they're having their pageant in the next like 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, for next year's, whenever they put out the applications, like I'm actually gonna, try to apply and hopefully get accepted and just go through the whole entire process. Cause I feel like that would be like really different for me. Also very like rewarding for me, just the connections and like doing something I've never done before. I feel like maybe in the last few years I haven't had the confidence to do something like that because I would be a novice, like I'm very new. But I don't know. I was just thinking, like, why not just try it instead of like, usually I'm on the back end of stuff. I'm working with the brands, I'm promoting this and the third, but I don't really like immerse. So I was just like, yeah, let me just try to do that. So yes, 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 yes. Let's see. We have one more comment, okay, a few more comments. Alicia Drummond said, looking forward to my 30s too. My 20s are kicking my butt, working towards being financially stable for my 30s. And same here, girl. Same here. I'm definitely looking forward to get to the point where like we locked in and like the trauma and just like the uncertainty of being in your 20s isn't as heavy moving into that era of life as well. And then one person said, how do you maintain your long distance relationship? Did you have any hesitations beforehand? Honestly, I travel a lot. We kind of go back and forth. Like honestly, what is it? We just seen each other last weekend, or this past weekend. And then before that, I think my calendar, before that, we saw each other like 2 or 3 weeks before. So it's really just kind of like setting aside the time to like actually put effort into like physically seeing each other. And then obviously FaceTime, phone calls, like that's it, the best that you can do. But I feel like sometimes that like build up before you do see your long distance partner once again, kind of makes the relationship like okay, more, not, I would say more exciting, at least for me, because I don't really like surprises. I like surprises, but I don't like anticipation. But anticipation is kind of motivation for me. So I'll be like, okay, I'm about to see you, I'm about to see you, I'm about to see you, and I begin like mad happy. So I just feel like maintaining it hasn't really been hard. It has caused other like communication, that type of issue, but like it's just if you really want to be there, you'll make it work. And eventually distance won't be a problem. So yeah. Um, I think that's it on that, you guys. We're about to go to hibachi. We were supposed to leave about 8 minutes ago. It's 6:38 over here where I'm at. I just want to thank you all for tuning into this live. Again, I appreciate the birthday wishes. I appreciate, the congratulations for hitting a new subscriber milestone. I will be back with more content tomorrow. I was going to post today, but I'm like, nah, I need a day off. So I just sat here. I did my hair. I did my makeup. I ordered me some food. We're about to go out as well. And that's pretty much what I've done today. So I just want to take a day to myself. I will be back with more content tomorrow. I know I've been off like for the last few weeks, kind of just preparing for the fashion show that I just did last week. But yeah, I'm back to work tomorrow. It's still the middle of the week. It's still a Wednesday today. So again, I appreciate you guys for tapping into this live. Thank you so much, so much, so much. And I will talk to y'all in my next one. All right. Bye, y'all. See ya.